smash some buttons down below if you enjoy. So, yeah. But I hope you all are doing well and having a good day or night. But yeah, let's just get into this, because otherwise I'll get distracted and who knows if we'll ever make it back to the actual movies, okay? So, first up, we have the movie Queenpins. Actually, let me click on this so I could give you some details, you know? So, Queenpins, it's a 2021 movie directed by Aaron Goddard and Gita Pullapelli. And it features Kristen Bell. This movie was really bad, guys. It was rough. I just, like, my friend and I were like, let's watch a movie. And so we just kind of like looked through Netflix and we were like, oh, like, this looks interesting. It's based off of like a real life story about these two like suburban moms or like suburban housewives who like started a major like coupon scandal, like illicit couponing. It was just like, it was pretty rough. Yeah, Baby Rexa was in it. That was really weird. Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense. And it was just like kind of a lot. It has a 2.8 star, like average star rating on Letterboxd. I'll read you the synopsis, okay? Couponing goes criminal. Bored and frustrated suburban homemaker Connie and her best pal Jojo, a vlogger with dreams, turn a hobby into a multi-million-dollar counterfeit coupon caper. After firing off a letter to the conglomerate behind a box of cereal gone stale and receiving an apology along with dozens of freebies, the duo hatch an illegal coupon club scheme that scams millions from mega corporations and delivers deals to legions of fellow coupon clippers. On the trail to total coupon dominance, a hapless loss prevention officer from the local supermarket chain joins forces with a determined U.S. postal inspector in hot pursuit of these newly minted Queenpins of pink-collar crime. No, I wasn't having it. Ken Miller was in this, and he played the, like, grocery store loss prevention guy, and he was really funny, but that was about it. So, it says it's not streaming, I think it was leaving Netflix when we watched it. Hold on. Where to watch Queenpins? Okay, apparently you can watch it on Pluto and Roku channel. I don't know. But, yeah, so that was my first movie of the year. And then the second movie of the year was, drumroll please, Babygirl. I've talked about this movie so much. I saw this movie in theaters on a Tuesday at 3 p.m. I think that I hated it so much, so deeply. Hold on. Well, let's read the summary before I get into this, okay? So, it just came out this year. It came out in 2024. It's directed by Helena Rain. And the synopsis is, get exactly what you want. A high-powered CEO puts her career and family on the line when she begins a torrid affair with her much younger intern. This felt like it was trying to be 50 Shades of Grey. I've never seen 50 Shades of Grey, so I don't know if it was trying to be that, but I've heard other people say that. I want to be honest. Yeah, it was not good. That, in my opinion, okay, Nicole Kidman and Harris Dickinson, like, they had no chemistry at all. I was watching this and I was like, chose to portray, like, the sex scenes were just, like, so weird to me. I was like, especially, like, some of the camera angles and stuff. Like, I was just sitting there watching this, and I was like, is your goal, it seems like your goal is to make this sex scene be hot. Like, the audience response should be, like, arousal and not, like, disgust. But it is, and it wasn't even, like, I feel like people could be like, well, it's an older woman, and, like, all, you know, like, we're conditioned as a society to not find, like, older women hot. And it wasn't that. Nicole Kidman, I don't think she's attractive personally, just because of, like, she, in my opinion, she doesn't really look like a real person anymore from all of the plastic surgery, and that's fine, she can do what she wants. So it's not that she's, like, an older woman. I think that it gives me uncanny valley just a little bit. But it was just, like, the angles, like, I don't know, they had one angle where, like, the camera angle was on the floor, and I was watching it, and I was just like, this is, like, it's, like, this is an angle I feel like you would use if you wanted the audience to understand that this was a bad sexual experience for a character. Like, this is not an angle where you're like, oh, this is good stuff. Like, I don't know, it was just very weird, and I just felt like there was literally, like, no chemistry and, like, no spark. Like, the whole time I was just like, you're, like, if you, like, describe the scenes from an outside perspective, you would think that they would be, like, hot. But, like, the way that they chose to do each scene was just, like, so incredibly odd, where you're just like, that's not, like, the scene where she, like, crawls to him across the floor, like, the way that the music was, the way that the lighting was, like, everything, I was just like, okay. And I felt like maybe they were trying to be like, if they were like, okay, this is gonna be a realistic portrayal of sex, you know, like, we're not gonna have it be like mood lighting and like, you know, like, perfect. If it's like, this is supposed to be a real representation of, like, the imperfections of, like, sexual experiences, then I would be like, okay. But that's not their purpose. It seems like it's like a smut movie for, like, I don't know, older moms who, like, have not investigated, like, non-vanilla things. Like, I hate to say it, but, like, that's what it was giving. Like, it was giving, like, it wants to be like 50 Shades of Grey. And if you're gonna do, like, a realistic portrayal of, like, the sexual experience, like, I don't think these are the characters to do it with either, because it's like they're having an affair, so it's not like it's like two people who, like, really love each other, and it's like this, like, sweet depiction of, like, like they really love each other, and, like, they're having these experiences with each other that they're enjoying, and it's not perfect. Like, it's not like typical movie, like, everything's in the right place and everything's, like, perfect. It's not like that, but it's, like, beautiful because it's real and they love each other and they have a meaningful connection. Because it's not that. It's, like, an older woman with her, like, 19-year-old intern, and it's just, like, kind of, like, weird and gross, and she's cheating on her husband. And I'm just like, yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. And then also, the ending was weird. I was, like, sitting there and I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, like, it doesn't feel like we're anywhere near the end of whatever this is, so I go to the bathroom. I was gone for maybe a minute and a half. I walk back in and the movie's over. Like, it's basically over. Like, they were wrapping it up, but it went from, like, her, like, sleeping in a different house, like, her husband and her kids so mad at her, like, over this affair because they found out, like, in a minute and a half. It went from that to, like, the intern has moved away, she's back with her husband, and everything's great. I was like, what? I don't know. I was really not a fan, but I do show people sometimes. When I encounter someone who hasn't seen this movie, I will pull up the milk scene and I'll show it to them because it's so funny. Sorry, my Alexa just made a noise and I don't know why. But, like, so I can't, like, input it here, but look up Babygirl milk scene. I think it's so funny. I can't even tell you how many people see this, and I pull it up on my phone. It's like a minute-long clip, and it's so funny, it's so awkward, and so weird, and it's a perfect representation of the way that, like, the music and, like, the lighting and the editing, like, just make a scene that, like, could be, like, okay. Like, it had the potential to be that if you just take the lines, like, it could, well, actually, no, I don't think so. I mean, maybe if you're into that. For a certain group of people, it could have been hot, okay? But the way that they chose to do it, I was just like, why are you playing that music at the end of that, like, clip? I don't know, you'll know what I mean if you look it up. But, yeah, so, alright, I have to go shortly, so we gotta go. We gotta run through these. I only have 2 more, I don't know what I'm talking about. Third movie, I started watching Conclave. It's a newer movie. Came out in 2024. What happens behind these walls will change everything. After the unexpected death of the Pope, Cardinal Lawrence is tasked with managing the covert and ancient ritual of electing a new one. Sequestered in the Vatican with the Catholic Church's most powerful leaders until the process is complete, Lawrence finds himself at the center of a conspiracy that could lead to its downfall. Stanley Tucci is in this. I thought it was, I don't know. It was just kind of like heavy and like a lot, and I just like didn't have the mental energy. I watched about an hour of it, and then it just like hadn't hooked me. I don't think it's a bad movie, and I think like if I were a different person or I was watching it at a different time, it could have been good, but I just couldn't bring myself to finish it. So it's directed by Edward Berger. And then a final movie that I just watched 2 days ago. I watched the movie Fight Club for the first time. I know, the 1999 with Brad Pitt Fight Club. Because I'd heard people talking about it, talking about it. And I was like, I need to watch this, I've never seen it. It was not at all what I was expecting. Like, I don't know, like, they're, like, in the second half of the movie, there's, like, the Fight Club's over with, you know, like, we're not getting Fight Club, man. It was just not at all what I expected. I know that the movie has been out for, like, 26 years, but I'm not gonna spoil the ending, just in case you want to go watch it. I do recommend it. I thought it was really good. But I will read you the description. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked it. I thought it was good. It was very weird though, very weird, but in an entertaining way. It's also, like, it dragged a little bit. It was like 2.5 hours. I thought it maybe didn't need to be that long. But Fight Club, directed by David Fincher. Mischief, mayhem, soap. A ticking time bomb insomniac and a slippery soap salesman channel primal male aggression into a shocking new form of therapy. Their concept catches on, with underground fight clubs forming in every town until an eccentric gets in the way and ignites an out-of-control spiral toward oblivion. It was pretty good. It's very weird. A lot of weird editing and music, but in a way that worked. Not like Babygirl's weird editing and music, but in a way that was, like, funny. So, but yeah, I really liked it. I know, who would have thought that this cult classic is worth a watch. It's almost, oh, and it has Edward Norton, Brad Pitt, Helena Bonham Carter, Meatloaf is in it, Meatloaf from Rocky Horror fame, Jared Leto, and other people. So, yeah, but it was good. I liked it, so. But anyways, those are the movies that I've watched so far. I really want to watch the Bob Dylan movie with Timothée Chalamet because one thing about me, and I'll admit it, I'll say it, I'm a Timothée Chalamet fan. As an actor myself, I've talked about this in other videos, but I'm currently in college for acting and directing. But, like, the way he approaches his work is, like, really fascinating to me. And, like, I really appreciate it. Like, he's talked about how, like, for the Bob Dylan movie, like, he, like, got rid of his phone for, like, 3 months and just, like, was really, like, tried to be in it a lot. And I give everything that he can and not just like do what's necessary, like the bare minimum, which is something that like is a thing as an actor of like oftentimes you get to choose how much you're gonna put into a role, and like it's clear that he takes it seriously as an art form and not just as a like profession, and I respect that. So but yeah, so I want to see that soon, but I just haven't found a time to do that. So yeah, but those are my movies so far for this year. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know. And yeah, alright, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. If you have any suggestions or ideas for what you would like to see in the future, feel free to leave those down below. I'm always open to suggestions or requests. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I hit the mic with my head. And yeah, so I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you all have a wonderful day or night, and that you're able to get some rest and have some good sleep. Okay? Alright, thanks for watching and hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you guys later.